Holy smokes, we're back. Just a
What
couple
up,
of
everybody?
Americans and a couple of Canadians talking about arm wrestling.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the show, all four of us, for the first time in how long?
Oh my God, it's been months.
It's been a minute.
Been almost 2 months.
I feel
Has it
like the
been?
outsider now. Nathan's damn near Canadian too. You're all three Canadian now. I'm like,
Yeah.
what's going on here?
I was just in Canada for 11 days.
Yeah, jeez.
You're back?
I
the
am
one-
back in Drury, extremely hot Texas.
Oh, that's a shame.
That's okay.
You know-
Meanwhile, we got tsunami warnings over here in Oregon, so it's all right, though.
The weather in Northern Ontario was so nice. Highs in the 70s for the Fahrenheit users, which is like low 20s for the Celsius people. It's perfect.
Yeah. What do you guys want to talk about? We had a rough week for Gen Xers last week, Jody. A rough week.
Yeah, man, all our people we grew up with, you can say heroes or that kind of stuff, and it seems like somebody else passed away before you got over the last one, right? So
Yeah.
Well,
it was horrible.
everybody was overshadowing Chuck Mangione, which was like it went Chuck, and then the guy from the Cosbys, and then Ozzy
Osbourne,
and then
A
Hulk.
guy from the Cosbys?
Yeah, I don't remember his name. Sorry.
Don't be getting on Theo, man. Malcolm Jamal Warner. Come on now.
That's it. I couldn't remember his name.
And then Ozzy, and then, of course,
Hulk Hogan.
the Hulkster.
Terry Bollea.
Yeah.
That was a rough one. I actually got a call from the local radio station in my town here to talk about that
Really?
this morning. Yeah, I did an interview this morning about Hulk Hogan.
How'd that go?
Good, I think. I mean, I don't buy into the negativity. It's not an appropriate time for that.
I
So
think the first time I saw Hulk live was in Missouri, where I grew up. But I'd watched him on TV prior to that.
I saw him when I was 3 years old in the AWA, if you can believe that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, good old AWA.
I think I was like 4 or 5 years old when I saw him in Portland wrestling.
This was in Missouri. The same event. British Bulldog was taking on Papa Shango.
Nice.
Oh,
The
God.
old, yeah.
That's not, I keep forgetting how young you are because Papa Shango, I almost
That was in
consider
the
him
'90s.
the next generation.
Yeah.
Well, he went through like 4 transition from that character.
Yeah.
True.
From feuding with the Ultimate Warrior, which was the weirdest thing ever.
That was terrible.
Remember he made him like puke on
Yeah,
he put his voodoo and made him puke, and
yeah, it was
I thought
terrible.
that actually scared me actually when I was watching that. So, but yeah, it was just a bad week, and I'm glad we can kind of turn the page and kind of resurface and get back to normal lives. Not forget about it, but just kind of like dang, let's talk about happier stuff. You know what I mean?
Well, I'll tell you something.
Something happy, Jody.
Somebody needs to check on Arnold and Sly and make sure that they are in good shape.
Yeah.
I mean, Jody had some happiness. He won a Super Match 3-1.
Yeah.
Damn Kings movers, man! I'm telling you. Like
that
Tom
guy,
Jones-
I watched some of that. There was some definite. I don't know what rule set they're using, but those Kings movers they're getting really below that table, man, in a losing position.
Yeah.
It almost and you guys are referees. I need you guys' expertise on that because it seems like more and more of these guys are doing that, and maybe because you don't have to train as much. But
The rules are stated basically through every organization now that the humerus at a declined angle in the neutral or losing position is given an initial warning. If you do not immediately come up, then it's a stop foul. If you drop back down with the humerus below at a neutral angle, at a negative angle at the neutral losing position, it's a stop foul.
That's why I question what the rule set was for that particular event, because the only thing that would make sense is that that's not a foul in that organization.
Well, I mean, it's not really an organization. It's just a guy that does a benefit tournament every year, right? So that's kind of it. Kind of like this guy does very good things for the community, but this is a very good point to put on that you're still putting on an event without an organization to keep people safe and to have it, be legit, right? In my opinion. So it's kind of a lot of people pop up and do that. And like, what's the rule set for that organization? Well, it's not really an organization. It's just a guy that throws the tournament. And that's what we see more and more, that there is no, it's whatever that guy says, well, this is what we're doing. It's not.
So we do the polling for Special Kids, which is in October of this year, and I do all the head repping for that, and I use a standardized rule set. Like I announce it before the event ever takes place. I announce it before the super matches take place. I'm like, this is a rule set. This is what we're going by. All the refs are on the same page.
Yeah, of course. Us refs, like, there were some good refs there, right? We can do that. But as far as for the organization, is it an organization or a guy that just puts it on, right? Like, I would say, like, if you had TAL, TAL would be putting on this event, right? It would
No,
be
TAL doesn't put on the Special Kids. It's Rick Parlett. He does it out of East Texas, and like I said, the
right.
money goes to Special Olympics. But we do assist in it, so it's
Yeah. But what
Well,
I
that's
was getting
different
at,
than like I put on that
is
Arnold qualifier, and I follow their rules, but I have it sanctioned by the Manitoba Arm Wrestling Association.
exactly.
yes.
Exactly. That's exactly what I'm getting at.
Yeah, so it's a large organization that kind of oversees the running and operation of the smaller, like the promoter that's doing it.
Right.
Yeah,
But I mean, that's where you also kind of let your referees have some power too, right? You hire the right people, you bring them in, and you let them kind of run the show.
Yeah.
Right.
For sure.
Well, for like this tournament, the guy that puts it on, Jonathan Woody, he puts it on. It's just once a year. It's just the benefit for suicide awareness, and we all come there and support it and stuff as they do my events. So we kind of Oregon's more known for like these days for like supporting events. So like there's one not this Saturday but next Saturday, and the proceeds go to the veterans. And so it's like this is what we are now, which is fine. So no, you're not going to have the top tier referees there, but it's an opportunity to get out there and compete and and show your support. So, but it's a once a year thing. So it's not like it's a league or organization or whatnot. So
right. But the best way is to just pick someone else that does it all the time and kind of sanction it that way, maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, you can still have the guys like, I'm running this tournament, but could you sanction this for me, or say, hey, like, what can I do to make it better or safe? A lot of places, nowadays they don't even have like a right waiver, to protect themselves, because there's so many, Bill Collins reiterates it all the time, and I use Bill's because he's been sued a couple times, and it's just, you never know. And it sucks if it comes down to that, but it's the small things that people should look after if you're going to actually run a tournament. They would have no idea that even exists, that could actually happen.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Hey guys, before we get too deep, I want to talk about something that's happening this weekend.
Yes.
I posted the link for the pay-per-view for the Stronghold matches coming up this weekend. It's
aren't you still a current Stronghold champion?
No, I relinquished the belt, but Fraser and I are we're good. We're buddies again.
Good.
So, no, it's all good, man. He's running a pretty solid event. Like, there's a big tournament, and of course, check out his Facebook page. But you have Eugene. I'm not going to try to pronounce his last name, but he walked through the national championships in his class, is pulling Alex Martisis.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
You've got Ali versus Mason. Like, that's a really good match. And now here I am trying to find the rest of them.
Ali Hamadaya?
Yeah.
That Mason kid, I went to Arm Wars with him, and I didn't even know who he was.
Mason
Holy
Josie?
Jesus,
That's why we
dude,
talked about him, to get him on there.
he's a freak.
That guy is
They-
awesome. I
They
told
just
everybody.
They just kept on. He would win a match, and they just kept putting him against somebody else and somebody else. Finally, they were like, "Just go sit down. We ain't got nobody else for you." Like,
That's what happened. Like that's what we were
Jesus.
talking, and then Neil brought him on, and away we go.
Man,
So-
it was pretty fun to watch. It was pretty impressive.
I mean, and he's so young. Like he was just pulling youth classes like a year ago, man. Like, or,
How old is he?
I think he's like 19 or 20.
Yeah, I'd say like 20 years
Oh
old.
wow.
Yeah, Mason's young.
Yeah, when Frazier told me to send me that match, I was like, he goes, how much would you pay for a super match? I said, well, it depends. Or for a pay-per-view, I said, depends who's pulling. And he never commented back. But I mean, the stream is like $9, and you can watch all the finals and the super matches.
David,
Nice.
I didn't get to go to the OHH party. I came back early because my daughter starts school soon. But I did support the OHH party. I did.
We have
I did donate.
Go on, Nathan. I'm just going to add this guest in here.
I was gonna say I did end up buying this, which was donated, which is an original '87 Italian movie theater poster of Over the Top.
Nice.
Nice.
So,
Brian,
What's up, Brian?
Whoa.
so I bought that to help the OHH. So.
we can hear you, buddy.
Awesome. Sorry, I had to get Timmy's coffee. I didn't realize the time.
Hey, what do you know about this event this weekend? Frazier's event.
Some good matches, man. Boy.
What do you?
Well, I think Alex and Eugene are pulling, right?
Yeah, Alex Eugene, Mason, Ali.
Yeah, and Mason and Ali, and that's another Mason and Ali. That's one that kind of goes. I've seen them go back and forth. Yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty pumped. I think those are pretty really good matches. I don't know all the matches. I don't know the whole card, but I know that those two matches are happening.
No, I've got the link. I'll share it a couple more times in the stream here so people have it and they can check it out for themselves.
What is that on, Ryan? I know you're going to share the link, but what's it on?
Prem Stream. It's the same one.
Stream, yeah.
Oh, Prem Stream. Yeah.
Or whatever.
With
Prem Stream,
Matthias.
whatever.
I don't know why we let this guy Brian, and I'm mad at him anyways. So.
How are you? Oh,
We
I
should
thought
talk
you were
about
such
that.
a good guy, Nathan.
Yeah, I know Brian doesn't offer to send me shirts, dick.
Oh, I'd send you a shirt any day. Jeez, I got a shirt. What did I get? What do you mean? Who did I give a shirt to?
Oh, you were talking about the provincial shirts.
Oh yeah. Well, you never asked, brother. Jody did, kind of.
I ordered you guys. I ordered you guys shirts, by the way, but the new ones are. I talked to Vivian. The new ones are coming out, so we're gonna.
So
wait.
Jody, so the way it is, Jody and I are basically in a race right now to see who can get all the provincial shirts first.
So I could hold back and determine the winner.
Well, that's just rude because we're using yours. He has me by one right now, but I know some hookups from some of the small areas. So
Oh, I can get a few more. You know, if it's not the provincial shirt, I can get some team shirts too.
no, it has to be the provincial shirts.
I could send you some old ones and complete someone's collection pretty quick.
That's
there you go.
it's got to be the new ones, Ryan. Stop that stuff.
There's so many stipulations here.
I think it's
Well,
pretty cool.
You know, when someone makes a joke about you're from the Great White North and it's on a pay-per-view, you just kind of roll with it, and then it's kind of morphed into this now, where as quiet as it's kept, it's kind of funny because it seems like, and I don't know if Nathan feels the same way, but it feels like I get more love from the Canadian folk than I do from my own country. So these days, so
That's how I feel about some of the American folk.
Jody and I have been adopted. Jody and I have been adopted by the Canadian contingent, so it's fine.
You got called out last night, Ryan.
Did I?
Yeah, by Tony Tomlinson.
Tomlinson. Wow.
Left-handed.
Okay.
Ugh.
Yeah, left-handed. Yeah,
Hey, that's not. I mean, I dig it. What's he weigh right now?
he lost 70 pounds. He's down to
Oh,
295.
Yeah, he looks light.
He's 295. I'm lighter than him.
Wow. Wow. That and you guys both like lost a lot really quick too. I can't believe you're under 295. That's crazy.
I'm 289.
Oh wow! Good
And
for
I
you,
will
buddy.
be pulling at the 275 class at my Arnold qualifier in October.
Nice.
Nice. I gotta lose some weight, man. I can't break 300. Gonna stop the cookie in the morning.
Tony
That
told me,
might help.
where did he call me out? Because unless somebody tells me about it, I never.
Oh, it was on our podcast last night. So he just said it's not that he called you out in a sense. He said that the next guy he would love to pull would be Ryan Espy. He said that match I think would be fire. And he goes, that's the match I want to have. If you guys can set it up, make that happen. So that's what he said last night.
I'm in.
That's awesome.
I was actually offered another one with Dustin Houghton, but it was too soon. It was only a week after my event.
Well, you get to see because Tony's coming down October 11th to the Iron Court event, and him and Dustin are main event.
Oh, well, that was the match I was going to have. So it's Tony now.
That was Tony. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Yeah, well, you just said what.
Yeah, I couldn't make it work, and I think Dustin's going to be close to home for a while.
Yeah, I mean, you just had a.
Oh, speaking of Tony, I'm sitting here looking through who's pulling at the Shaw Classic tournament.
Yeah,
Tony
he's there.
He's signed up for the tournament. Yeah.
Nice.
Josh is going to rape everybody there. He's going to just smash the whole class.
Josh Heck.
No, Josh Bellin has gone his way there, and I promise you, he's going to make a name for himself there.
On the left or right?
On the right.
I was going to say he's not signed up on the left. So.
Not on the left.
Is that
I got the
supers
list
or
for the right.
242?
Let me ask you guys something, because there's something I noticed recently. Matt Mask is pulling against
a very large Philip Larson.
That match was originally a Josh Bellin's match. He got asked originally, and then
I remember Josh telling me about that. Yeah. But you got Mask versus Philip, and then I think immediately that's a really cool match. But then I see Philip kind of toying with Sanders a little bit.
Yeah, but that was explained yesterday.
Yeah, so
was it?
Yeah, he has
so,
some. Yeah, well, you can say it. Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say I even talked to Giannis personally about it. That was Sandra's post 3-hour workout going into it, everything else. But like he said too, he goes, "Don't sign up if you're that tired."
Yeah, that's true.
Don't do a 3-hour workout and then jump in.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't think we're talking about the same Matt Mass that pulled Sandra's 2 years ago at Arm Wars. I mean, sorry, at East versus West. This is I was just with Matt up in Timmins. Yeah, this Matt is a strong Matt.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I don't want you to take this the wrong way, Nathan, but you might.
No, I'm just saying.
If you're pulling somebody that is
440 pounds.
Well, if you're pulling somebody
he's 180 kilos,
let's say 35% stronger than you, and then you pull somebody that is 25% stronger than you, how do you gauge the difference in their level?
I just think that looking at the Ungerbayev match, everybody can say what they want about Ungerbayev, but Matt went through him. You can look at his match with Arackley. I know it's left-handed,
once
but
he figured out a lane,
yeah. I mean, I don't think Matt would have won that match with Arackley had he been the form that he was versus Sandras. I don't think he wins that.
Can I ask a question? You said Ungerbayev and Matt Mass. Do we know exactly? Even though you signed up for it, do we really know how healthy Ungerbayev? Wasn't that his first match back from surgery?
It was.
Yeah.
So do we really know exactly what his skill set was? I mean, as far as injury, because it's one thing coming off an injury or surgery and you train with your team because they keep you safe, but then as soon as you get out there, then it's like you're going to get somebody like Matt Mask who's just ready to just take everyone's head off. And I'm not sure it would have made that much different anyway, but I always sit there and kind of, ask that question.
Well, Ungerbayev said his elbow was 100% and that he felt strong. So that's all we can really go by. I mean, I understand your question, though.
Yeah. Arm wrestling math. I mean, if we look at arm wrestling math too, I mean, you could look at the Grundy match from when Matt lost to him at Arm Wars. You could look at the way Philip Larson beat Grundy. I mean, there's a lot of variables. Right.
Grundy was
Jody.
off the couch and not training when Philip beat him, though. So
Jody,
Yeah.
you'll appreciate this. Saunders is making
Yes.
his return to Washington State this year,
Nice.
Really?
pulling Bogdan Stoika.
Ooh. Now, I
Really?
don't mean to get off topic here, but we talked about this maybe a month ago and about how we should do pay-per-views and stuff. And you've done two different versions of it. You've done a version at Arizona State. You've done a version at Washington State. And I like what you do where, hey, we're going to make sure the event's not 9 hours long. We're going to have the super matches on a Friday night, tournament on Saturday, maybe throw a couple of fill-ins as for free on the Friday night super match card, and then the main card be pay-per-view. I do like that. I know I'm kind of going off topic here, but do you plan on doing the same thing this year?
Yeah, we're gonna stick to the Friday night super match series. It breaks it up. You know, everybody comes in and weighs in, finally rehydrates and eats, and then they're like, you know, get to have a little bit of fun. You know, get everybody excited for the next day, and plus, it gives these people that travel around the world or even in the U.S. wherever, the chance to still pull the tournament, not have to wait around all fucking weekend long. You know, because they're flying in on a Wednesday or something like that. They don't want to wait till Saturday night to pull or something like that.
Right.
So
I like the idea. So yeah, but Stoica and Saunders, yeah, that's. I'm assuming that's the main event.
It's not the main event, but yeah.
Oh wow!
Later on.
Come on, Tim.
Nah, it's still in the works. It's still in the works.
who you guys got on that match? I think I favor Sanders in that match.
Yeah, I have
Bogdan's
Saunders. I actually have Saunders as a pretty heavy favorite. In that
me
match.
too. Me too.
Oh, I don't know about that. I mean, Saunders had a pretty hard time with Opperman, and Bogdan made Opperman look very easy. So
yeah,
I mean,
Bogdan uses his speed, right?
Yeah, I got Bogdan as the favorite in my opinion.
We're talking right hand, correct?
Yep.
I still think Sanders is the favorite.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say it's a blowout, but
yeah.
You know, it's a funny thing we do. I want to just circle back for a second, if you guys would indulge me. When Matt beats Angrabayev, when we think someone is so much of a higher level than the other person, and then the guy that's the underdog wins, we tend to find reasons to take away that success.
Yeah.
And we look for Angrabayev to have an injury or not be 100%. Is it just simply possible that Matt's a better, stronger arm wrestler?
I think Angrabayev honestly wasn't prepared for how good Matt's hand is, because Matt's hand is huge for 105 kilos.
Well, if you look at the styles, I mean, Angrabayev is kind of a tailor-made opponent for Matt, the way he tries to stop things.
Yeah.
It looked like he just couldn't match Matt's height though on the hand.
Yeah.
Like Matt was just too much of a height difference. He couldn't end up, holding on like Unger does, where he stops that match. It was just too high for him, it looked like.
Yeah. I agree a bit with that too.
Well, I don't know.
Then you look at the Bacho match, and then Bacho was just Bacho center table. That hand in the strap was just Jesus Christ.
Bacho's setting up, and
not Bacho. Sorry. I didn't mean
Nugo.
I didn't
You're
mean
talking about
Nugo. I meant Nugo. Sorry.
So Nugo's setting up in his offensive position, and Matt's getting brought down. The way I looked at it, it was just a lever thing.
It 100% was.
And if you watch Matt with a Rackley, it kind of started the same way as Nugo on the left.
Very much so. And I was up there. I was in Turkey for Matt versus Nugo, and he was being forced way down against Nugo, and it definitely put him at a disadvantage.
Yeah,
but
I think so.
But props to Nugo, that is one strong human being. Jesus Christ,
freaky.
Yeah.
He's like a little ball. He literally is.
He trains crazy.
He's like a little he reminds me a lot of Prokopchuk. Like, how can you be that strong in that small of frame?
And that compact.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah,
it's crazy. That's who he reminds me a lot of. Like, just statically just dumb. But Nugo's also explosive, which is crazy.
And that's the beauty of the sport, everybody. Like, there's so many different ways. First of all, there's a counter to every move, right? So you throw that out there, then you got to go. If you got two guys with a top elite, stylistically, and they're the same, then it's whoever can get to their spot first. So it's all a chess game,
There's one other thing too, and there's just sometimes it's just that person's day. Like, I've had days where I'm just like, no one's beating me. I'm on the ball. I'm not missing the go. I'm winning. And then there's other days where I might even be stronger, but I'm off a bit, or I'm not, you know what I mean? I'm not in tune, and it's not my day. So, like, there's other things too, right? Just that day he was on,
stubbed your toe walking to the table, and it throws your whole game plan off. Like,
it maybe, right? Like, I've seen some crazy shit. So
if you get the flu or norovirus in your hotel room and you just can't make the finals.
Okay. I mean, a lot of
it's mental. A lot of it can be mental.
Yes.
Mental and big preparation. If you just prepared to take out that other guy's move better than he prepared to take out your move, and sometimes it's just whoever gets to their move first.
Yep.
It'll be interesting, though. I think statically, I mean, obviously, Philip's a stronger human being. I mean, the dude did strongman. He's like head to toe, he is stronger than Matt. It's the same way with, like, if we look at Brian Shaw, like, head to toe, there's not an arm wrestler stronger than Brian Shaw. I think we all can admit that.
No, but that's
But that's what I'm saying, right? Because Philip's only in the sport 2 years.
But if you're talking about shoulder to fingertip, there might be lots of arm wrestlers stronger than Brian Shaw.
Yeah, that's why I said. That's why I said head to toe.
Philip's like 12 inches fingertip to palm or something stupid.
Yeah, so he's. I mean, he's 2 years in the sport. So when it comes to, like, tricks and cunningness and stuff like that, it's Matt is the favorite there. But people have to remember, Giannis does train Philip, so he's not going to be ill prepared going into this match.
No,
I do have
strategy.
I do have Matt as the favorite because of his explosiveness and stuff. I think it'll be interesting to see if Philip decides to hang on, which I think would be a terrible mistake, or if he just tries to cinch Matt down in the strap and use his hands and stuff like that.
It'd be interesting because I how many rounds is it?
5. Everything's on this card. Everything's best of 5 from
that will favor Matt.
Yep.
If he can take a little bit of that steam out of that hit, though, we're gonna have a match.
As long as if that's Matt's approach, okay, so let's talk about that for a second. If Matt's approach is, I'm gonna wear this guy out, that way I can come back in the later rounds, that's one thing.
That's not what I'm thinking about. That in the opposite.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, Matt, just attack him, get it over with.
No, I'm talking about Philip trying to wear Matt out and take some of the steam out of that hit.
Yeah, that hit's violent.
Because if you can force a couple, false starts or elbow fouls, the more you're hitting hard, your power might kind of do this.
Matt's got better endurance though than you think, right? Like when you look at the match against Sergey, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like they went 7 rounds, man. And Matt, it was like he just made a mistake in the final round when he came back because he was down.
And Matt, 3-0. Yeah, Matt came back ugly too.
Yeah, ugly. And like pressing and like just like. Oh.
Can you highlight Archdog? Because I'm gonna bring something up. There was a match in Canada where was it Kalichenko? I can't remember who Matt pulled.
It was Kalichenko. Matt lost 3 straight.
Yeah,
and came back, won 3 straight, but he won like this.
But but this is what I'm talking about. So if and obviously this is best of 5, so you only have so much window to move around. But the thing is though is that for me, that told me that Matt's ready for Matt can be down 2-0 and still be in the match. Because if you can be down 3-0 and come back,
when Matt's down 2-0. Is the funnest match to watch of Matt's because if he gets that one little thing, the place is going ape shit. If he wins 2 and then it ends up being a good match, it's kind of boring, But if he loses those first, second matches, then it's like, okay, if he gets that win right here, Shit's about to get fucking real.
You almost need, and honestly, like Matt's the type that needs to kind of be smacked in the mouth that first or second round to make him wake up. Because if you look at Iraqli, he was sleeping kind of, and I talked to him when I was up out to him. He goes, I don't know, I just figured out how to freaking arm wrestle after the first 2 rounds. I guess.
When he can go to his dark place right away, though,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, because he has this thing he was teaching me, and it's just you got to go dark, man. You go to this place where, you don't even tell anybody what you're thinking.
No, he once told me what he was thinking.
It
is fucking terrifying.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like, you don't want to think that stuff.
Yeah.
See, I can't do that kind of. I'm not cut from that cloth, so I can't do that. To the point where I've been labeled too nice in the setup, where I let my opponents just fuck me over in the setup.
No, you are too nice in the setup.
Yeah. I'm starting.
There ain't no labeled. You are. There's a total freaking difference.
Yeah, you seemed nice in the beginning with David too, when I was watching.
Well, it's because, you're right. But there's times where you get that one guy who has to sit there and just mess around with you and just kind of burn my hand out. And I'm trying to eliminate that by going, look, I come to pull. Let's pull. I'm not here for all the, how many
I know,
we have already now.
I don't care what you think.
Okay.
I learned that at Nationals. I learned that at Nationals this year. I thought I was just going to get a grip and rip. And I had Solomon first round, and the guy, I swear, you want to know a fucking sneaky ass puller. Like, I'm twice his strength, and I fucking lost to him, right? So, I know what you mean. Totally.
I just gotta, I'm just not cut from that cloth. That's just my demeanor, right? So,
But with who your next opponent is that you told me, you better get cut from that cloth real freaking fast.
Hey, I'll say this. I will go to maybe not a dark place, but I'll be a bitch at the table. I'll be a punk and just be like, all right, let's do this, because I know what lies ahead of me down the road, because I know it's going to be me and that entire contingent. So I know what's going on. I got some serious work I got to do. So I'll be calling you. I'll be calling SB. I'll be calling all and say, look here, man, here's my dilemma. Oh, look at David Jansen.
I like David. I was on his pod. He did an interview with me the other night. He's a good guy.
Apparently, David Jansen knows. So, I agree. That setup is going to be everything. And, and sometimes I got a habit of kind of pulling down to my opponent. Like, we'll use these two guys as example. If it's BLM, I'm going to have to rise to the occasion. If it's David Till, I'll probably be lower, because he's not. Nothing against him, but he's not the caliber of a BLM. So I'll probably just kind of tone it down a little bit. I need to be one way the entire time. End up. So that's how I look at it.
You just need to be a dick in the setup all the time.
You gotta fight for what you got. You got to just get what you want, and don't give a shit about what he's doing. That's what I'm learning. I focus too much on what my opponent's doing all the time. And I need to just say, I know what I need to be before this match starts. So I don't give a shit what he's doing. And I'm going to be.
If you watch Devin, and you take the way he talks to the referees the entire time. A lot of people do that, not to that level, but they do that. And then I find that it's like this latest crew that's coming up through nationals. They're afraid to talk to the ref, and then they complain afterwards that they didn't have what they want, or that something was missing or whatever, but didn't make their voice heard at all until it was too late.
No, that's true, right?
I think the opposite happened to me. That match where I know I hurt my own self, but that match I hurt myself. I was debating my hand being back to Rick, and he just said, go. He didn't give a shit. So I was talking. I don't know. I have to learn how to do it. I have to learn how to communicate with the ref, man.
Especially at nationals, if you're in a referee's grip, a guy got fouled out because he took his hand off the peg in the referee's grip and pointed.
That is a foul.
Yeah, that's the point. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, if he said don't move them shoulders, you best not move.
I wasn't in a ref's grip, was I?
No. But I mean, that's the easiest one to get.
Yeah.
That people don't think of.
I just went.
If you take your hand off the peg, they're not going to start that match. So if you're not in referee's grip, you can have that hand off the peg and be pointing stuff out, and they have no choice but to do something. Might give you a warning.
Well, you think that, but that's not the case all the time.
Well, I talked to Butcher after. He says he's going to try to make sure he's at Nationals next year. So.
Yeah. Where is Nationals next year?
Moncton.
Who?
Moncton, out east.
Yeah.
Moncton, New Brunswick.
Ooh.
And then it is in Black Falls, Alberta, following that.
Ooh.
It is. Wow.
Now, Black Falls, Alberta, is that going to be the same year that WAF's going to come to Canada too, by the way?
That is correct.
It is.
WAF comes to Canada, and that's a big if.
Yeah.
I think they're playing in WAF in Ottawa, though, right? I think.
Yeah, but there's gonna be issues. Believe me, there'll be drama, but
there's always drama.
Do it yet? Yeah.
Well, I mean, there'll be serious drama. Like,
it's serious. Yeah. I agree.
Yeah. Like, where do you? I don't even know where to start.
No. I got vice pres for the Alberta board. ASB.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So.
I mean, having worlds in North America.
Yeah, T-Bach. So. It's T-Bach and me. Yeah.
Good.
No. Yeah. It's nice. And T-Bach's so good, right? Like, I like Jason a lot. So, yeah. Yes.
Oh, good.
Another match I'm really looking forward to from next month at the Shaw Classic?
What's that?
Records and Pablo, because I honestly don't think Records is ready.
I think Pablo wins that match.
I'm looking forward to it as well, and I think the way he pulls Pablo, it's going to go right into Pablo's power a little bit too.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think Pablo feels what's his name that Records just pulled, Wallace Dilly. I'm just being honest. I mean, I think there's a clear level gap between Pablo and Wallace, and Records kind of struggled with Wallace. Let's be honest. So. I think Records is in a lot of trouble, but it'll be a good gauge as to where he's really at the elite level.
It might not be a good gauge.
It might not be. It might. Yeah, you're right. It might just be a blowout, and you don't even know.
Well, it could look identical to when Hunter Knopfs thought he was ready for Mindy.
That's true.
Could they have picked the two nicest people in arm wrestle to fucking pull each other though? Like, I don't see any one of them getting any emotion there. Like, they're both just gentle giants. They're like, "Oh, hey, good job."
The most I've ever seen from Pablo is like,
okay, yeah, good job.
Yeah,
I'll say this. I'm gonna say, and I'll tell you why. I think Pablo walks away with that because I just don't think Gorman knows how to make an adjustment. I think his power might be overwhelming to where, can you make an adjustment? Do you have a plan B? And I don't think it'll matter.
Okay, I'm going to one-up that a little bit, Jody. I just don't think that the Australian level, right, which is where Records been pulling, is near where Pablo's level is.
I agree.
Ooh. Tim, what do you think about that?
I got Pablo with a slight edge 3-2. I think that his hand gets cracked twice.
Wow.
I think. Yeah. I think.
Just after watching him pull Mata Narinki, man, yeah, I think that he gets Pablo. Again, it's still early for his comeback. You know, he took that match and
they pulled out the win. But the tear was on the left, not the right.
Yeah, but he had surgery last year on the right.
Yeah, I heard he did.
It's not far off. I just don't. I want to say this is his first competitive match back right-handed, if I remember right.
Yeah, I think it is.
So,
but you know what? I think Pablo's 3-0. But if his hand goes back at all, Ricker's going to come back and win.
Now it's not easy taking his hand, but you feel that thing. It's freaking a rock.
It's solid.
I've seen it go back though.
Record does have the lever on him for sure. So if he, Pablo's been known to be a little slow, and so if he gets that initial jump, I think Pablo's way stronger, but He has
What
to.
about his stamina?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's better. It's better than it's been in the past for sure. You know, he's
I
walking.
seen Sean in an after pull crack his hand a little bit. Yeah. My teammate and you know,
Yeah, I think if Record wins the up battle, it could be a longer day for Pablo. Still think he's going to pull out the win for sure, but it could be definitely a longer day if he doesn't win that initial start.
I'm looking forward to that match. I mean, I'm also looking forward to Dave Chafee and Todzilla.
me too. That's the main match I'm looking forward to, believe it or not.
I said it. Who did I say it to the other day? I think I said it to you, Jody. I said if that match ever stops, Hutchings wins.
I think Hutchings wins anyway. I have him as favorite. I'm a weirdo.
If
So.
Chafee doesn't flash pin Todd, the match has to look identical to Prudnick versus Hutchings the first time, in my opinion. Otherwise, Hutchings wins the match.
I think people don't realize that Dave doesn't pull. Back when Dave used to beat Hutchings all the time, Dave would go inside and he had supination, strong supination. That Todd, the only way Todd's lost his supination in any match, or his pronation, sorry, is to supination. Like Prudnick did it to him. Who else did it to him?
Babayev was
Buchanan
well.
did
You
it.
can't say that because Babayev faked it in round one. He turned
Yeah,
Hutchings inside. At
he's a
round two, he
special
top.
he's a special exception.
Well, you said nobody's
Yeah,
done it. And I
okay,
was like,
okay,
I'm going
okay.
to prove my. Hold on
Most
here.
people, most of the time, but see, Chafee top rolls now, right? So
Yeah, but I mean, you can't. It's the same thing as like people saying, Chafee versus Jerry. He could do the. I think the way for Chafee to win this is to do exactly what he's always done to Todd: grip him low and just go sideways, kind of like he always did to
yeah,
Jerry.
I agree.
Grip him low and go
I hope he
sideways.
will do that. Yeah, I
There's
agree.
a link out there, a couple videos where it's on Todd's YouTube channel when he went to go visit Chafee, and they were sparring, and just for fun, just to kind of see what was going on and stuff. But this is before all the neck problems really kicked in. This is where Todd's a lot better now, so I'm looking forward to that because that video back then was a little, and I think that might have been 2 years ago, maybe 3. It's a little different now, and Todd's on his trajectory where if I think to what Nathan's saying, if I know this, and I don't want to bet against either. Well, matter of fact, when we have our prediction show, I'm not saying a goddamn thing because I like both of them. So this is what I see. Dave surging sideways, and then it'll stop. And then he'll have to regrip and do it again. But the minute he does this, Todd's going to take it back. I could be wrong, but that's just what I see. But like I said, I'm not making no predictions because I like both guys.
And Dave's lighter too now, right? Like
He's
lighter.
walking around. I think the last I heard, he's walking around like 258 right now, and he's got to cut to 253.
I like Dave. He's such a nice guy. Like I messaged him. He's always got back to me right away. I think he's a really good person. But I just think that Dave's style has just changed over the years, and Todd's pronation has gotten next level, right? So if Todd can keep his pronation in any way in that match, I see it going one-sided.
So. That match, honestly, like when you're talking about pronation, is exactly how the Gabby Jocelyn match has to look too.
Yeah.
Like you have to control Gabby's pronation, you have to control Todd's pronation.
Yeah, I agree.
All right. Speaking of which,
segue.
It's a very good segue. So, a match that was originally left-handed has now been switched to the right hand, correct?
Well, the match was originally Sarah Bachman versus Gabby left-handed.
Well, yeah.
And then round 2 against Jocelyn, Sarah blew out her shoulder again on the left, so she had to have surgery. So Gabby asked for Jocelyn. When they asked who do you want to replace Sarah, Gabby asked for Jocelyn by name. So
I think that's interesting, actually, because it's like people were saying, well, if she lost to Igla, I'm like, no, that's different. Igla, it was different. Jocelyn wasn't able to connect properly to her power. I think with Gabby, Jocelyn's going to have more access and be able to connect more to her strengths. I think it's going to be a really good match, actually, myself.
I told her after she beat Bachman and we were back there talking with Robert, I said, I honestly think the Egla match from a stylistic standpoint is the harder match, setup-wise, stylistically.
Yeah.
Whereas Gabby having the shorter lever, having the shorter arm, just being smaller in stature is an easier setup game. So, and this is honestly the most motivated I've seen Jocelyn coming off that loss to Egla. She's gone to a different place training wise. Like she's much stronger now than she's stronger now than she was with Egla. Like
Well, I
this
think
has
she
been
needs to be.
we actually had a training camp this time because the Egla match, she was originally offered Chicago, but then the match got flipped to Istanbul, right? So we literally went from having an 8-week prep, like 8 to 10 weeks of training, about 8 weeks, to trying to fit everything into a 3-week span. And 3 weeks coming off that is, ideally we would like more time. So, but now she's had plenty of prep. I think I scheduled today's her last super heavy training day, and then we start the taper in. But she's definitely coming in the strongest she's ever been. We have she was just at OHH day, did table time with Dev up there, working the strategy and stuff. She's gonna be ready and she's motivated. So
I'll say this, and Josh, I know you're watching the show, so don't take this the wrong way, but I really think hear me how I say this. First of all, she has something to prove and I say that because I don't think she got a fair shake as far as the rest when it came to her match with Egla, and I think now because she didn't get that benefit of the doubt.
Oh, you mean Sasha setting a top roller like this and then setting the other one over top of somebody's thumb like that? I'll say it. Sasha
goes back
suck.
to what Brian said. She didn't have a chance to access her power due to that, right? So now because Gabby doesn't do that.
I'm not afraid to say it and piss somebody off. Sasha intentionally set her fucking low and then literally goes Egla above her thumb, and I don't care what anybody says. I can see it from the stage. So,
but that's what I meant by I think she has something to prove to like what I didn't get the opportunity to really show what I could have done in that match. She will this time because I think the style that Gabby possesses plays right into what Jocelyn wants to do. That's just my opinion. I could be wrong, but
Yeah, I'm going to speak on it. I think it's a great matchup, power for power. But man, they're both hungry in different ways, right? She's coming off that match and has something really big to prove against Gabby, but I don't think I've ever seen Gabby lose twice in a row. And Gabby coming off a loss is a scary Gabby.
well, Gabby's coming off a win.
From where?
She pulled Knuckles up and beat Heidi Cordner, but Heidi gave her way more trouble than I think she anticipated too.
Yeah,
I forgot about that.
I'm going off the East versus West scene. I just think that, it's going to be it should be a banger of a match, though, in my opinion. But
like I told her, I said, Gabby's notorious for having stamina issues. So even if we lose round 1 and round 2, as long as we're putting a lot of tax into that arm, we can win 3, 4, and 5 because I'll guarantee she has a better stamina. So,
yeah, I don't think it's going to go 5. I'm not going to tell you yet who I think is going to win, but I think it's going to be 3-1.
This match, but this match is right-handed. The match really didn't make sense left-handed. Just saying. So I'm glad it got switched. I'm glad
you got the jersey style? Fuck. I'm jealous. They didn't have any jerseys for me. I had to get not the jersey style. I had to get the full thing.
What do you guys think of Ole Danilov?
He's good.
Yeah.
Like left hand, he smoked everyone.
Yeah.
It's at Nationals.
He's really good.
He pulled Matt. Didn't Matt beat him left hand, right handed? So but that's Matt.
Are we talking the practice table, or are we talking about that super match they had? Because
we're talking about that super match they had.
Yeah, Ole is saying there was something wrong or I don't really understand where he was getting at, but he wants to run that one back.
Of course he does, but he has gotten better. That match did him wonders because I swear he looks after that match with Matt, now did you seen him at Nationals? Like, wow.
His setup is bizarre. His setup is weird.
And
Yeah.
his hit speed on his left is like.
Hey Ryan, can you highlight that last comment about Ashley Poeta from New Zealand? I mean,
Yeah.
I get she's strong. Yeah, she has the world record equipped bench, but who has she ever beat in arm wrestling? She pulled an 80-kilo Malin and got destroyed by Malin at the Istanbul finals. So yeah, she's strong for what she does, but she's never beat anybody of any significance in arm wrestling.
Yeah.
I think you need to put her with somebody her own category just to see where she's at, because everyone, men, woman, doesn't matter who, need that one match to go, hey, put them against whoever just to see what they can do. Then that way they can go back to their training or whatnot, and they got data and they can go, okay, I know I'm either here or I'm like, I got some work to do. Because we'll never know. It's just all of it is just conversation right now, you know? So,
well, I'm basing it off, like I said, the Istanbul final. She pulled a tournament. Malin was like maybe 80 kilos, and Malin just ran through her.
different
Like
levels.
Yeah, significantly. But
I mean, Mullen's the world champion.
well, this was Malin's like first event back too, after being gone for years. So, you know what I mean? So that's why I'm saying, like, yeah, she's done great things in the world of powerlifting, but in the world of arm wrestling, she has no significant wins over anybody of any, like, she has no names in her belt, I guess you'd say.
Don't forget.
As I'm saying, you got to start somewhere, right?
Yeah. But the thing is, she hasn't even been arm wrestling. She went back to powerlifting to try to break the world record again. So,
well, I'm speculating all the way back to this Jocelyn conversation.
Yeah.
Where she goes with a win and where she goes with a loss.
well, I can tell you, if it doesn't matter what happens at this event, because the following month she's going to Bulgaria to go to Worlds to compete both arms. So she'll get a crack. She gets a crack at Barbora both arms if Barbora shows up to Bulgaria.
Hey, so let's just say if that does happen, because I'm thinking what SB's saying that, yeah, she'll go to Bulgaria, but I think what SB's saying is that who would you put her up against? Now, let's just say that she gets through Gabby and they go to WAF and they meet up at a WAF World Championship. That could easily be a match which can set a rematch.
Well, here's the thing, right? So if let's say Joss loses. I know there's talks of going to Canada, and I know there's a match owed to I can't remember her name, but she's out of Germany. She won the finals. There's a match. Obviously, if Gabby wins, you have to put her back against Barbora. If Jocelyn wins, you kind of have to go at Barbora.
Because there's not enough ladies anyway.
Jocelyn wins, it has to be a rematch against Igla. I don't think it goes to Barbora.
Rosa.
I think it could go either way.
Yeah, Rosa. Thank you. Yes, Rosa.
So
Rosa.
You guys missed that little tidbit of information.
Yeah, Rosa pulled Fia.
Didn't he?
Rosa pulled Fia, remember?
Yeah, Fia won that match. Yeah,
3-1.
You guys missed what Nathan just said there about East versus West potentially coming to Canada?
I know there's talks.
Oh, yeah, I know there's talks because I know people that they've already talked to about holding one here. So that's awesome. Yeah. I mean, I just don't want to get my hopes up too much. I want to wait.
That's why I said there's talks.
Yeah.
Already, you got 4 people on the card already. They ain't been mentioned yet. I can tell you right now. So
I can tell you 5 matches, 6 matches right now that with Canadian pullers that make perfect sense. So.
Oh yeah. I mean, I got Dexter on Thursday. I don't want to piss him off.
Yeah. Who do you have on?
Dexter's on Thursday night. Yeah. So I want to pluck his brain, but I want to try to not cover any of the drama because I don't care about it. I just want to talk about like moving forward now, right?
I don't care.
I got a question for you guys.
You don't want the clickbait? What?
No, well, I'm not a clickbait guy. I mean, but
I was being a smart ass, but
I know. Yeah, I don't like the clickbait shit. But I was gonna say, what do you think of this? Like, So let's say a certain individual is going to be gone, which I think right now is really good for us. Do you think that they're going to still honor WAF?
Kind of.
Do they have to still? Like, I'm just talking about for bands, like, certain athletes.
You still kind of have to, based upon the fact that the vast majority of your higher level people still do compete at WAF.
I think they have to because
I guess WAF would punish everybody if you did it, right? So,
they will prevent key players from coming from European countries otherwise.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
No, I know. It was just a question. I was like, I get it. I thought that too. But.
Yeah. Yeah,
It'd
you
be
still
nice
have to kind of
it'd be nice to see certain individuals at East versus West. That's all.
Yeah, I agree. There's a couple people that I would like to. I mean, there's some people that have gone that unfortunately will never be able to go back too. So,
well, I mean, what's his name? Master from Bulgaria.
Svetan Mishevsky.
Yeah, but I love him, and I feel like he's 55, and they're making it so we don't get to experience him, right?
Well, the thing is, Plowman's arguably one of the best 85 kilos on the planet.
I talked to Plowman; he's amazing. Yeah.
And then you have Jordan Sonev right now is one of the probably top 5 in the world left-handed.
Yeah, but they have a lawsuit going. I know.
Yeah,
I know.
So I mean, there's a lot going on there, which is kind of so.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be honest. Plowman's got his hands full coming up because I honestly think he gets ran over by Bogdan. I think Armwar's fed him to the frickin' wolves.
Well, and Plowman was off training too beforehand, so I was talking to him. So I'm a little worried for him too. But you know what?
I look at the Tumbakis match is why I base it on that. And Bogdan's press is significantly better than Tumbakis's.
So you think Plowman's going to come off the pad every friggin' time? Or
I think he'll either get off the pad every time or he'll get flash pinned every time.
Yeah. Bogdan is lightning quick, man. He's fast. Yeah, very fast.
So, just my opinion.
Yeah.
What is next for you guys? Because we're getting towards the end here.
Shaw Classic. I am reffing the tournament for the Shaw Classic, and obviously cornering people for the super matches.
Tim,
I have another tournament where it's all proceeds go to the veterans. So I'm gonna be doing that. Pull the tournament, ref obviously, but I got bigger fish on the line down the road. I really got to put my brain to. So I just got to figure out if it's going to be in November or beginning of next year. So,
Tim, what do you got?
I got my Fit Expo next weekend, the 9th, WSA qualifier. And then I'm one of the head refs for the tournament of the Shaw Classic, and then a couple corner things there, and then
I'm pretty sure
back around. What's up?
Go ahead.
Oh, and then I turned right back around and go to Colorado State like 4 fucking days later.
I was gonna say, from what I know right now, I'm pretty sure you and I are the head refs for the tournament. So,
yeah, I think they got. I don't know. They're running 3 tables now, and only 2, maybe 3 of the referees from the pay-per-view will be helping out. So I'm not really sure.
I know we have I know there's a couple down. Well, the last I heard, there was one down rep it's there, but it's going to be there. But so yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting in early to help Corey with all that, and then like I said, turn around, and I was just going to stay the damn week. But,
might as well.
But yeah,
I fly in. Yeah,
turning around.
I get to Colorado on the 12th, and I'll be there.
Tuesday.
Yeah.
I get there Wednesday. Yeah.
We got a bunch of guys going down competing in the tournament. So
yeah, I was just looking. Yeah, I saw Dakota Shipton sign up.
Yeah, Dakota went. Yeah, he's going. Yeah.
I'm excited for a couple of these people. Like, I mean, I know one's kind of made a comeback the last couple of years, but excited.
Storm Chelino?
Well, he's like making his comeback on this tournament, but Sam Harris, always love to watch him pull.
I like Sam.
Yeah, I got them, but yeah, well,
Danny signed up. Danny's pulling the 198. And
watch for Josh. Watch for Josh Supers, man. I'm telling you. He was upset when he had the match pulled from him, and he's going down just for that reason.
The guy that just won Arnold's is coming too from
Dustin.
Malaysia.
Oh,
Yeah, from Malaysia.
The other guy. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Mark?
Mike.
No, Michael Ford. Yep.
Yeah, Michael Ford. He's in there. I've seen him on the list. Yeah.
Yeah, Michael Ford.
I think Josh
Yeah.
crushes him still.
I'm actually looking. I'm trying to talk Burnett into coming, Robbie Burnett, which I think would give everybody a very bad
I don't
day.
see a lot of that guy anymore.
Michael Ford's a weird one for me because Eric Wolf was just over there like 6 months prior to him going to Arnold's and beat him 3-0. And then he came to Arnold's looking like a freak.
It could have been just a heel.
A weird one.
It could be off training when he pulled Eric, and maybe
Yeah,
was beat up, or that's what I mean. Certain days, you could pull some guys this Saturday, pull them 2 Saturdays later, and lose to them. So
I was thinking about hopping in there to mess around with Storm Chelino a little bit. We'll see.
What are you weighing, Tim?
I'm 218 right now.
I see old Emil Anderson from Sweden signed up for it too.
I know somebody that wants to pull you though, Tim. Yeah.
Who's that?
Victor Beloff.
Yeah. Victor Beloff.
Victor's good. Victor's good.
I don't know who it is.
Yeah. He said, "Oh, I want to pull that Tim guy."
Yeah. Well, I'm on my way down to 198. I was.
He won't be able to pull you at 198.
I was 248, and I made my cut, and then I was walking around like 225 and made a cut to 209 for Chicago, and now I'm like 218 right now. So.
Yeah, Victor's got a big match at MAC coming up against Clifton Erickson. That's going to be.
Oh yeah. Clifton's been trying to get me to go out to the Canada event, but now
in October.
It's February.
Oh, February.
Yeah, but
there's one Canadian for the one. Oh, there's two for the 176 right hand. Right now.
Somebody else said a name a minute ago. Sorry.
Tyler Albright and Dan Plexman have signed up for the tournament.
Oh, Plexi. Good on the left, man. Yeah.
Somebody said Emil, right? From Sweden?
Yeah, Emil Anderson. Yeah, he signed up.
Him at 198 right now, that's fucking scary. He is a freak left-handed.
Well, boys, the duty calls. So this is where we say goodbye.
Well, thanks for having me, boys. It was nice talking.
Thanks for coming on. That was awesome, man.
I'm gonna go cry. My arm hurts from training.
My arm really hurts because it's ripped apart.
Yeah. Put down that 5-pound dumbbell, Nathan, and.
Yeah, I wish it was 5. I'll send you a video, Ryan. It's definitely not 5.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna go do some cardio. I'm at 223 and going down.
So long, everybody.
Take care, boys. Have a good day.
Take care, everyone.